I think the greatest deception of this generation is the fact that y'all still think this is about black versus white, and it's not about light versus darkness. Y'all still think this is about race and not spirituality. It has always been about light versus darkness, holiness versus wickedness, people who are walking in good versus those walking in evil. There is a great line, and God is really drawing a line saying, choose this day who you will serve. Are you going to be on the side where you serving God, or are you going to be on the side where you serving the devil? There's this story about this fence. There's a guy who's at the middle of this fence, and on one side of the fence there is the enemy, on the other side of the fence there is God. And the enemy is telling him, hey, if you come over to my side, I can promise you wealth, I can promise you fame, I can promise you everything that you ever desired. And then God is saying, no, if you come to this side, I could offer you eternity, I could offer you peace, joy, wisdom, I can offer you so much more. But the guy is like, honestly, I like what both of y'all are offering. How about I don't choose either and I just sit right here on the middle of the gate? I could dabble in over here when I get ready, dabble over there when I get ready. And then eventually the time runs out and his light is snuffed out. He runs out of time, and he opens his eyes and he realizes he's surrounded in the presence of the enemy by spiritual darkness. And he goes, no, wait, I didn't choose this. I said, I didn't choose either of you. I didn't choose you. Why am I on this side? And the devil goes, I created the fence. So I'm saying all this to say, choose this day who you're going to serve, because you cannot afford to be indecisive. This is not the season of indecision. This is the season where you choose this day who you are going to serve, because this is not about race anymore. That was a principality that happened in a different time. Now we're in a different season where the principality is about spirituality. It's about good versus evil. And you know, everything is out in the open, both wickedness and goodness, wide out in the open. There's a revival, okay? A revival taking place of God's people. But there's also an exposure of wickedness like we have never seen it before. It's right in our faces. It's so blatant. It's so audacious that you gotta know that there's a great divide in the earth today. And if you are on the wrong side, you are going to be mad. So to my brothers and sisters in Christ, if you are hearing this, choose this day who you gonna serve. You cannot afford to be indecisive, to be dibbling and dabbling in every little bit of everything. No. God is saying, do away with your idols, do away with your sin, and choose this day who you gonna serve, because you cannot afford to sit on the fence.